welcome back to the channel. This is Stitching Colourist with Shelley Lewis. So for today's video I thought we would do a bit of a colouring chat because it seems quite a long time since I did a colouring chat, since I did my last one, because yeah, it's been very busy. So I thought I would do a colouring chat from the Star Mosaics book 4 by the Belber family. They very kindly sent me this book for a review, so I thought we would start. Well, I've already started the picture, so I thought we would continue colouring the picture in it, and I actually started on the back picture. So I thought we would carry on with this while we have a bit of a chat and a life update, because yes, I have a lot to tell you. A lot. So this is the picture that I'm doing at the minute, and we're still colouring in greens. So we're going in with the greens, so I'll start from here. So how is everybody? I hope you're all doing well, and I'm not sure what the weather's like overseas at the minute, but here in the UK the weather is absolutely scorching hot. It is very hot. I'm not sure about what degrees it is, but yeah, it's very hot. My mother-in-law did say that this weekend the weather was supposed to be a lot more cooler and we were supposed to get some rain, so I was looking forward to that. However, we've not had the rain. So yeah, we've not had any rain, so it has been very hot there. So what have I got to tell you? Let's go on to the medical bit, you know, get that bit out the way. Oh gosh, I don't even know where to start because I can't remember where I was the last time I spoke to you guys. I may have been waiting on my medication. Well, I had to get in touch with the hospital and the doctors last week because it's been over 3 weeks that I was told by the neurologist that I had to go on my medication again, and that I'd be put on a waiting list for the lumbar puncture. Well, where do I start with that? I had to, oh gosh, sometime last week I was on the phone to the hospital and I was passed through to about 5 different departments, and no joke, it really did stress me out because I still hadn't had any medication. And I got in touch with my doctors and them claimed that they still didn't have the letter from the hospital. So I was trying to sort that out, and the secretary I spoke to at the hospital says it was still, the letter was still in like a queue for my medication. She said she would rush that through, so I went to the doctors. They said they hadn't received it. The receptionist checked with somebody there that does deal with like medications and obviously waiting times, and even she agreed that I had been waiting long enough. And I explained to them, I stressed it out to them. I said, really, I can't afford to be waiting any longer to go on this medication. It's not exactly the condition I have. It's not serious in the way as life threatening, I don't think, but we're on 18, which is green, so I need to get a green out. So yeah, it's not on this way as in seriously life threatening. However, if it gets worse and I don't have the medical help, then it can make me very poorly, basically. It can affect your eyesight, as in you could lose your sight, and it can have a big impact on your life. Not to mention, it was starting to get worse again. When I was on the medication before, I was only on it for 10 days. However, I noticed that my vision problems it didn't seem too bad when I'd finished my medication after the 10 days, but because I was only on it for 10 days, obviously it didn't get rid of it, and it started to get worse again, and the head pressure started getting worse. So yeah, I did stress to him, look, I said, I need to get it sorted. So I spoke to the doctor over the phone the other morning, and I don't know what she was talking about. She said that medication, she didn't know whether it was supposed to be prescribed from the hospital, whether I was supposed to get it from the hospital, even though it was the hospital that said that I had to get medication from the doctors because of it being a special medication. So she said, well, she's got to get back in touch with the hospital, send letters and that. I was like, yeah, that's good, be fine and dandy, but how much longer have I got to wait to actually have this medication I'm supposed to be on? So she actually prescribed me a 2 weeks to so I can actually start the medication now, and hopefully something will be sorted more long term after the 2 weeks, else it's going to be a case of taking the medication for 2 weeks and then I'm going to be off it again, and then I'm going to have to get on to him again to try and see to get some more medication. Yeah, it's not been good, guys. It really hasn't been a fun time trying to sort that out, so I've been really upset about that, frustrated, worried. However, I am on the list for lumbar puncture, but the neurologist did tell me it could be a while until I actually get an appointment from that. But it'll be like a day admittance into the hospital. That's one of my other worries, because the hospital that I'll be admitted into for the day is in Preston. It's not too far, but it's not exactly on the doorstep either. It is a train ride away, 15 minutes, or it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours on the bus. And you, after the procedure, they say like you have to lie down for an hour, and for the next couple of days you do have to rest. But my main worry is, for one, obviously I'm my husband's carer, and there's the fact of obviously taking my children to school and back. I was hoping that I could have the lumbar puncture while the children are off for the summer holidays, because at least that would be one worry off my mind, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'll be surprised if the lumbar puncture happens this year. But yeah, I was hoping that would be a case of having it done while the kids are off, because I've got to try and sort something for them while I'm having this procedure done. I did ask my mum, because I've heard that after having the lumbar puncture you can get it after effects, that's the worst, because you can get severe headaches and really bad backache and that, and it can really knock you off your feet. So I thought, well, because of obviously the travelling back, I did ask my mother-in-law if it was possible that I could borrow her fold away walking stick. I don't need it for now, obviously, but I was thinking at least if I've got that special aid, even if I don't end up using it, at least if I've got that special aid there, then I know it's something that I've got to help me in case my back does feel a bit offish. But the only thing is, since then I have heard, I was talking to my friend and she's kind of a nurse, and her husband's actually a nurse in the hospital, and she did tell me that they don't usually let you out on your own when having that procedure, that you do have to have somebody to pick you up. That's another problem because I don't have anybody. I don't drive, obviously I wouldn't be able to anyway. My husband doesn't drive, my mother-in-law doesn't drive. The only person that does drive is obviously my uncle, but I don't know if he's going to be busy, so I'm going to have to try and find somebody that wouldn't mind bringing me home on that day. Obviously I'd give them petrol money, but I do need to try and get somebody to help me home on that day, especially if they are like refusing to let you home on your own. So that's another thing I need to try and sort out, is somebody to bring me home. But yeah, it'd be a lot easier if it was in the hospital. That's in the town next to me, because that is just like a 20-minute, half-hour ride on the bus, and I think I might possibly have been able to manage that, even if I'd have like got straight into a taxi and home. But then again, there's nothing saying that they would have let me out then. So yeah, it's a bit, I just don't know what to do at the minute. So I've got to try and sort that out. If the kid's at school, I've got to try and sort somebody out to be able to get my children from school if obviously I'm at the hospital. So it has been worrying me, because it's trying to sort all that out, and with my husband, with what he suffers with. It's like the other day I was talking to my husband about it, because he could tell that something was bothering me, and I told him, and he said, look, he said, if need be, he said, I'm just gonna have to, not me, he was talking about himself, he said, I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet, and he said, I'll bring you back if I have to. So that, which I thought was sweet of him, considering that he has what he suffers with, and he hasn't been even to the shop for a couple of years. He hasn't even been to the local shop. So how he would be able to make it to Preston, I don't know, but I thought it was really sweet of him. But I wouldn't want him to feel like he's under pressure, like he's going to have to do that. So I'm hoping it'll just sort itself out, and I just hope that it's when the children are off. The only other option that I thought about was possibly the fact that I just get in on that day, just get in the touch with the school itself and just explain to them, just say, look, my husband suffers with severe anxiety and social anxiety and depression, don't go out the house. I'm having a procedure done that day, and I've just got, if nobody to get the kids. So one of my friends, well, say one of my friends that go to the, that's got a couple of sons in the same school, she said if need be she'd be able to pick my daughter up, but probably not my son, because my son wouldn't know her. And there is another mum that's in Brandonshire, and I think, I don't obviously want to presume now, but I think she'd be happy enough to pick Brandon up, because obviously her son and my son are best friends, so that's the other option. But yeah, we'll work around it. It's just, yeah. Anyway, I have started on my medication for obviously for 2 weeks. Got the same side effects as before, with the bad pins in needles at times. And I can't drink fizzy drinks now because it does make fizzy drinks taste nasty. But I don't mind because, to be honest, I could do with drinking more water and juice anyway, so that's not a problem. Pins and needles, it's a bit annoying when it happens because you feel like you've constantly got a drill at the bottom of, well, not constantly, but at times it feels like you've got a drill at the bottom of your feet. But if it means that it will help, if that's a medication that I'll be on, then I can live with it. I can live with them kind of pins and needles. It's just if it made me like physically sick, then I'd probably have a trouble with. But it doesn't actually make me physically sick. It just obviously gives me a bad case of pins and needles. But that I can kind of live with. So it's not a big either. So yeah, that's what's going on with me and health wise at the minute. Yeah, I don't know what to say about it. Like I said, I just hope something gets sorted, and we'll see what this lumbar puncture does. Basically, the lumbar puncture, it measures how much spinal fluid that you've got, because they insert a needle into your spine. I know it doesn't sound very nice. It sounds pretty, oh, ouch. But obviously I've not had a lumbar puncture before. However, I have had a needle in the spine. In fact, I've had 2 needles in the spine. Is that a dark grey? Yeah. So a dark grey for the 21s. So I have had a needle in the spine twice when I had my children, the epidural. So I kind of got a bit of an idea, but that's just the numbing needle because it's under local anaesthetic. It's the other needle that they use to actually insert into the spine and draw out the fluid. I've heard of various, of the support group that I'm with, that various people have had not a problem with it when they've had it done. But there's people that said, obviously, if they hit the wrong nerve in the spine, then it can be pretty painful. So I'm just hoping for the best with her. Yeah, tell you, just hope for the best. So what have I been doing lately? Well, I must admit, I've been slightly in a bit of a normal colouring slump. A couple of days ago, well, last week, my husband introduced me to this game called Taonga Island on Facebook, and I've been hooked on that. I've been playing it. I did go a few nights with playing that game and doing nothing else, basically. However, the last 2 days I have been colouring, but I've just been sticking to my lines and dots because I felt like that's all that I've managed, that I've had the willpower to do. I haven't been doing my colour by number, even that. I found it too tiring, tedious. Like I said, I've been in a kind of a bit of a slump with everything that's been going on. That's why I chose this picture to continue while we're doing a colour and chat, so I can get a bit more of this done. So yeah, I've been sticking to my lines and dots, and I've been really enjoying them. While I've been doing them the last few days, I've been watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer on Disney Plus, and it's good because obviously an old 19 about 96, 97 TV show, and I've always loved that. And I've never I've never completely watched the whole series. So I've been determined that I'm actually going to watch the complete series 20, which is great. So yeah, I've been telling myself I'm going to start watching that when I'm doing my colouring of a night. So I'm enjoying that at the minute. Besides the Taonga Island. Oh gosh, if you enjoy playing games sometimes, like on Facebook or something, try Taonga. I can't remember if it's Taonga or Toanga Island. Try it out. And obviously I'm on there, so you can actually add me as a neighbour. I don't have my number thing now, so I'm not sure how you would add me. But what we can do is, on the game, when you've got what they call neighbours, you can visit each other's island, and when you visit each other's island, you can actually get life points added to yours, which is pretty good, especially if you have quite a few neighbours. Like say if you've got 15 neighbours, that means 15 life points, and they are good because the life points go down pretty fast, especially when you're chopping trees down, because basically the game, you've got your own island, you're farming, you chop trees down, you can weave stuff, make things, you can bake in your kitchen. There's lots of things to do on there, and it's been really enjoyable. If you do watch this video and you are on it, please leave me, if you can, your information, and I'll add you as a neighbour on the island. It'd be fun, that. Talking about, obviously, for YouTube and everything, I just want to point this across. Now, it's not any of you guys, any of my subscribers or viewers. I think it's just, it's not even a proper account, I don't think. I've noticed it's happening really regular now. There's someone or couple of people that keep putting this like link on my videos. If you see it, guys, please do not press on the link. Don't even look at it. It's for this porn things like Dream Girl, and 4 times now I've had to report that person or these people to YouTube's. And even if you are one of them guys and you watch a video, please don't do it. I have no intention, I have no interest in stuff like that, so please don't keep doing it on my channel. I am not liking it. I will block you, I will report you, and I'll make sure that your channel gets shut down. Because to be honest, once it's a bit annoying, twice, okay, I'll just get rid of it, but more than 3 times now, that is enough. I don't know, guys, if you're having the same trouble as well, if they keep doing it to yours. I don't know whether it's the hacking, if they've hacked my account or whatever, but I'm not going to shut my YouTube channel down. I've worked so damn hard to keep to get this YouTube channel up and running, and I do take time out of my day to work on it, and I absolutely love my YouTube channel, and I'm not gonna let some stupid thing spoil it for anybody. So I will sort it out, guys. I have actually, like I said, reported them 3 times now, 4 times, but next time I'll be blocking them from my channel, because enough is enough. I've had enough of it now, especially with what I'm going through as well. I don't need it. So I just wanted to get that point across, guys. So in case you have noticed it in my comments, I am dealing with it, and I will deal with it. It just spoils it for everybody else, doesn't it? When it's like when people look on the channel, when they watch the videos, people don't want to see stuff like that. If you want to link someone to porn sites and stuff, just go on sex channels. Why come on a channel like this? Just go on adult channels. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah, that was the other problem. I'm like, yeah. It's like my Facebook that got hacked the other day. A few people had received messages, links to, oh, I don't know what it was now, to something. So yeah, I have to sort that out, but hopefully it's sorted now. It's just annoying, isn't it? So we're up to 26 minutes, so I'm gonna have to leave it here for now, guys, because you do know that I can't do a long colouring chat. I am still yet to do a live colouring chat, but I need to organise it so that you can join in and you know when it's happening. What day are we on now? I can't even remember. What day is it? Sunday. What about if I try, I'm not going to promise I might not be able to do it, but what about if on Wednesday I'll have to do it in the evening because I just can't do it in the day, especially having the kids at home now for the holidays. What about if I try and do a live colouring chat on Wednesday for about 6 p.m. UK time? I have no idea what time that'll be overseas. I'm no good with that. 6 p.m. is the only time, really best time that I can do it. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do a live video on Wednesday. I'm not going to promise it's going to be great. Obviously, I don't think we'll have the usual introduction at the beginning and the music, because I have no idea how you do that on a live video, because it would be straight live from my phone to YouTube's. But we're going to have a try. We're going to have a try at my first live colouring chat on Wednesday, and we'll see how it goes. So that's where I've got up to at the minute on that. And it's gone blurry. So yeah, I'm enjoying this book. Like I said, unfortunately, I have been in a bit of a colouring slump. But like I said, I am working on my lines and dots when I can, because I seem to be edging towards that a bit lately. I don't know, I'm just enjoying that lately. I am still enjoying my colour by number. I'm just struggling a bit more. Like I said, it could be a number of things, especially with what's going on and everything, but hopefully I'll bounce back soon. And we've got our end of the month colouring finish pages to do as well, so I'll be looking forward to that. So guys, I'm going to get going now, because I have the lovely job of putting together a pop-up tent in the back garden. Wish me luck, this is going to be fun. I'll take a photo of it actually, and I'll show you. It's a pop-up tent which you're colouring yourself, which my kids and we've been working on, so I'll add a picture at the end of the video if I actually get it together without losing my marlies. So anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed the video, please feel free to give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, then please feel free to press that subscribe button. I would love to have you here. And until next time, I'll bid you farewell. So goodbye for now guys. Bye.